Hello students. Students for class 12th yesterday I started with the chapter Low Spring. Let us continue with the same chapter. In yesterday's class I told you that how Sahib encountered with the narrator, how the narrator noticed that the children, Sahib and his other friends, the group of those children were not going to the school because they all were working as rag pickers. They have come from Bangladesh, settled in the outskirts of Delhi in Simapuri, and she also notices that those children were barefoot. She asked them the reason for being barefoot. So all the children have given different kind of explanation. One said that I do not have slippers. Other said that I do have, but my mother doesn't allow me to wear. Though the answer was little indifferent, because any mother will not like that the child is not wearing the shoes. And then the third, Sahib, he gave a very different answer and he said that it is my dream to wear a pair of shoes. So you can well imagine and understand the condition of those children, those who dream for wearing a pair of shoes. Then she asked Sahib that, what is your name, beta? And he said that, madam, my name is Sahib Alam. And the narrator felt inside deep her heart that it is good he is not educated. Otherwise he would have pained by the meaning of his name. Otherwise he would have felt that irony which he hid inside the name of him. Because the meaning of Sahib Alam is the Lord of the universe. The one who is considered as the Lord for the universe. And in reality, what was he? In reality, he was merely a rag picker. Now, after that, the narrator wanted the readers to know one thing, and for this she went back to her thoughts and she came up with a story. And the story was about a priest. She said that there was a temple, and then in that temple there was a priest, and the priest was one day praying into the temple standing, and along with him was his small son who was also standing and was praying. And you know what the son was praying? The son was praying to the God, oh God, I want to wear a beautiful pair of footwear. Please give me a pair of shoes. And she said that I visited the same temple after 30 years. And she noticed a great change. The change was that now that small boy has grown up and now he is the priest into that temple. He has his son. But his son now has all the facilities. He has good wear of good clothes to wear, good footwear. He goes to a school, he is getting education. He has his school bag, bottle, tiffin, everything. The temple is also changed. The red and white carpet, good chairs, well decorated temple. So that means a priest could bring a change into his lifestyle in 30 years. And if I ask you a question, what is the earning of a priest? It is only the source which we are offering to him, and that is donation. But on the other hand, if you go and see the conditions of the rag pickers, they are working hard, trying to earn for themselves, trying to find the gold in the garbage, but still they are not able to change themselves. Still they are not able to bring any kind of difference in their lifestyle. You know what is the reason? The reason is because we as the society does not allow them to bring that change. We as the member of society does not want them to change. Because it is the mindset of the society that the one who is a rag picker is not supposed to wear good clothes, is not supposed to wear shoes. And the explanation which the narrator gives was that being poor was one thing, but the other was the mindset of the society. And this is why the children were not able to wear footwear. And after that, the narrator thought that I must go to visit Seemapuri so that I can actually view the conditions of the people who are living in that area. She went to that area and she noticed that a group of women were standing into those torn, teared saris. And she went up to them. She started talking to them. And she wanted to ask them that were they happy living into that area where there was no drainage system, no sewage system, no facilities being provided to them by the government, nothing was given to them. So the reply was surprising for the narrator that they were happy living in Seemapuri. You know why? Because earlier they were living into Bangladesh. There they were dying due to starvation. They have seen and observed that condition where the children were dying due to hunger. Now they were happy and satisfied that at least their children doesn't cry of stomachache due to hunger. Now at least their children eat 2 meals a day and they are able to survive because priority is survival. And then she wanted to speak to them that are they aware about the facilities to be given to them by government, any kind of help to be provided to them. And the narrator was surprised that they all possess the ration cards, but no ration is provided to them. You know why do they have the ration cards? Because they are also counted in the population. They also create a vote bank for the government, but the government forgets them at the time of their needs, at the time of their requirements. And that is why those people are still surviving in the same conditions. For some days the narrator have not seen Sahib there. And then one day she saw him and he was standing on the gate of a sports club. Narrator looked at him. Narrator looked at him and gave a smile. You know why she gave a smile? Because that day Sahib was wearing some good tennis shoes. Though the tennis shoes were looking very strange on his clothes which he was wearing, because his shirt, his shorts which he was wearing, they were old, they were pale, they were not matching with his shoes. The shoes were given to him by a rich boy who has discarded them because there was a hole in one of the shoes. But for Sahib, it was a dream come true. Alright, the last part of the chapter is still remaining and I will going to continue that into my next video, children. Till then, please go through the chapter, do the reading and share it accordingly so that you can understand the chapter well. Though I will be sending at the end of the chapter the PDF in which I will be giving you the summary and question and answers related to it. Thank you.